Today I'm joined by Salman Akbar. Salman is double Olympian, competed in the 2004 and 2008 Olympic Games, representing Pakistan in field hockey. Biggest successes: Asian champion 2010, silver medalist at the Commonwealth Games in 2010, two times Champions Trophy bronze medalist, and
2006, Commonwealth Games 2006.
Commonwealth Games 2006. Sorry for that. And you have been best goalkeeper of the world two times.
Yeah.
Welcome, Salman.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Salman, is field hockey the small brother of cricket in Pakistan?
Yeah, you can say that. But officially, field hockey is a national game of Pakistan.
Okay.
But yeah, cricket is more huge, bigger than hockey there.
Okay. And what brought you into hockey, field hockey?
Yeah, that's an interesting story. Actually, that was accidentally, absolutely. And I was in school, and I had two teams in my school, one senior and one junior, and I was in a junior category then. And they didn't have a goalie, so the captain of the junior team, one of my very best friends still, and he said, "Yeah, you are very supportive." And I used to play cricket in school also, and used to have some diving catches and nice fielding. And he was like, "Yeah, we don't have a goalie, so can you just come for try it how it is?" And that was the first day I was a goalie, and after that, still now, yeah, that's how I was introduced in field hockey.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And in your life as an athlete, your darkest moment, what was it?
Yeah, my darkest moment was I made my debut in 2001 for international team, and in 2002 after World Cup, I got injured in a training camp. I got a knee injury, my ligament got broken, and that was the day they were going to select the team for 2002 Commonwealth Games. And that year, after every 4 years, they'd come Commonwealth Games, Asian Games, World Cup. That's a very busy year of hockey with mega events. So I was really looking forward. My career was in the beginning, and that day I was just got injured. And yeah, and then during that recovery period, when I was in a rehab for my knee injury, my ankle got broken. So it was all together, and I think that was early stage of my career, because before that I had a lot of hard work, and yeah, so, and it suddenly came in that year. And I think for me, I still remember that period, for that, like, an injury after injury. That was very darkest moment, missing those important events. And I was youngster in the team, so I was still like looking for a permanent spot in the team. And I got injury, so I was on the bed in, I think, around 6 months, so couldn't do anything, because knee and then ankle. So, and it was of the same leg, so it was just totally blocked for everything. And I think that was the darkest moment for missing that year.
Yeah, I believe that. How did you recover from that moment?
Yeah, well, recover, I would say I recovered. I didn't got actually much support from the federation back home, and there's no proper system about medical care of players. And I wasn't taken care of from any official, actually. So when I came home, and I was like, okay, I did a lot of my personal research about injuries. And then I would really like to say that my father really helped me, and he took me to the best doctor in the city, and I got surgery. And that's yeah, how I started my recovery. And I got my private treatment. My family support was with there, and I had a lot of motivation for not giving up. That, and I was like, because it was in 2002, and in 2004 the Olympics was coming, so that was in my head. That was part of my recovery, I would say. And I had my self-belief and commitment that I will get out of it as soon as possible. And during that, I was still watching the videos of other national teams they were playing. And yeah, I still kept myself into hockey even by being on the bed and injured and not training. So I was mentally all in hockey, and that was my plan. And I followed the plan of my doctor and physician 100%. So that's how I recovered actually.
So you did it all by yourself.
Yes, actually, I did it all by myself. No official even asked me how I'm doing during that period, and which was a bit hurting. But I knew it already, and so I didn't really was waiting for it, and I said I'm not going to waste my time because it's very crucial. And initially, I didn't knew that in rehab my ankle will get also broken.
Mm.
So I was really very motivated, and but at the end, yes, I did it on myself. My father really, my mother really helps me. She cooked some nice food for me when she got my diet plan. That what I have to, because with the knee injury, you also have to take very good care of your weight, what you put on.
Mm.
And so I would say that my parents were really there for me, and they were my real doctors around me.
Okay. And when did you make it back to the national team then? So 2004, you broke your ankle, or
In
2004?
2002, yeah.
Yeah,
2002,
2002. Excuse me.
I went through this injury, and then later on, I came back next year, straight away in 2003,
Okay.
and then even I was a second goalie, of course, in my first, I would say 3 years, yeah, 2001 to 2003, I was second goalie,
Hmm.
and it was very annoying for me, but I had my belief that yeah, one day I will make it, and to the two. Even being selected as a second goalie, it took me 3 years.
Hmm.
And in 2000, I was almost going to decide that, okay, I'm wasting my time because the top two were really, I, I always believed that I have a place there, but I'm not getting it because it was just, okay, we have these two goalies, they will be selected always. And yeah, we have a youngster, but no, this, that. It took 3 years. And in 2000, it was a Sydney Olympics training camp. And I spoke with my one of very world record holder in field hockey, scored most goals in field hockey, Sohail Abbas. He was my senior, and I spoke to him. I said, I'm really done. I'm wasting my time, and I'm getting not older, but I want to do something in my future, and I don't see anything in it. And and he said me that no, be patient. Your time will come, and you are a good athlete. You are a good goalkeeper, and just fight with it. Don't give up. I still remember those words, and that was also in my head when I was on the bed with my injury. And when I woke up, I just and very next year I made a comeback as a second goalie of national team. And then again, some changes were there in coaching staff, and I missed two tournaments in that year. Even after being selected, they again dropped me. And then 2004 was the Olympics. So I was like, okay, then what? Yeah, I don't see anything, but still I was working. I had that belief, and then and yeah, when something has to happen, it happens. And then next year, very next year, again there was a big change in the whole federation, and they hire a Dutch coach, Roland Altemans.
Oh yeah, I know Roland.
And I still remember I was traveling to Karachi. It's like 1.5 hour flight from my city, Lahore. But I was going on train. It took 12 hours on train with my two other friends. And I said to them, this is the last chance I'm going to take. And if I will not be selected this time, I will stop hockey. I have to make my career somewhere else. I will start my studies and something. And after that, yeah, I was playing till 2013.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So Roland was the one who selected you.
Roland was one, but with him, he bring Roland Jensen, the best goalkeeper of his era from Netherlands. He was goalie trainer.
Okay.
And when he came in, and it was totally different. These people were totally from different culture. And the first training camp, when I started training them, it was very first time for all our, we were 4 keepers, including those 2 top keepers. It was very, very new for us to have that professional goalie training. We were having from our legendaries Shahid Ali Khan, but on the modern techniques in those times. So it was really a big change for goalkeepers also. And I enjoyed it. I was so free-minded. I had that feelings around me that if I will perform, I will get a chance. They are these kind of people, and they are making a combination, a best combination for Olympics. And their job is also on the stake. They have to perform. So I felt that really nice professional atmosphere around me when these people were around. And it gives me all the freedom to show what I can do. And that really helped. And then Roland Jensen, he actually, he has a big influence of those peak careers, the things he told me. And later on, because they stayed only for 1 year, later on also for many years, it really helped me. And I would say that was the turning point of my career, that those people came in there, and from there I really picked it up well.
Oh, that's really cool. What was your best moment?
Best moment, actually a lot, very difficult to answer, but I would say when I was, I would say 2 actually. Yeah, to choose one will be not honest with these 2. Yeah, I think the best moment for me, these 2 were like when I entered in the Olympic Village first time. I looked around and I was like, wow, dream come true. This is what I was working for, and now I'm here. Even not on the pitch, even when I entered, I still, when I'm talking this, I have that image in my mind, that picture, that how I was. I was just 22 when I was there. I was young. I was full of passion to perform, and I got the chance. I was in Olympic Village, and I was so happy. That was really big one for me. And then in 2010, a semi-final Asian Games, we won from Korea on penalty strokes. In those times, there were penalty strokes. Now they are shootouts. And it was really, that 2010 year was very, very strange year for Pakistan hockey. Very ups and down. In February, March, we played World Cup in India, and we finished 12th. And that was the very first time in the history of Pakistan hockey, having a rich history in past. So that was very embarrassing. And after that, we all seniors decided that, okay, we're going to retire. We announced our retirement. And then again, I don't know what influence I have with these Dutch coaches. Again, later on, before Asian Games, couple of months, that federation hired, again, a Dutch coach, Michel van den Heuvel. And he in those days, I was playing in Netherlands from Lagen league, and he contacted me and he said, I want you back, and come, I'm the coach. And I said, yeah, okay, fine. This is my plan. I'm contracted with Lawrence, so I don't have much time. No, we will fix it. Asian Games is important. Winning Asian Games was going to give us direct qualification for the Olympics, 2012. And he told me he spoke with other boys and they're all, and I said yes. And that was a very important tournament. In semi-final, we were on plenty strokes, and it was on sudden deaths. And again, that top scorer in the world, Sohail Abbas, he took a plenty stroke, and it was blocked. And it was sudden death. And I was walking to the goal, and he was coming back, and I tapped his shoulder, and he just was head down and walking there back on the 23-meter line. And I was standing in the goal, and I was like, I don't know. In my head was like this big legend, and with a bit, ritual with contact with my God outside. I said, God, he don't deserve it. Don't do this to him, and do something. I don't know what, but just something should happen. He should not be blamed for all this. And Korea took it, and they couldn't score. And then later on we scored, and next one also they couldn't score, and we won. And later on we won the final. And when we were standing on the podium, and that was the biggest ever my gold medal in my career. And we were standing on the podium. The first time I heard, usually we used to hear the national anthem in the lineup, but this time, first time in my life, I heard national anthem of my Pakistan, looking my flag going up, having a hand on my heart, gold medal in the neck around me, and these two were like just goosebumps for me. Yeah.
I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah.
I saw parts of the penalty shootout. It's on YouTube. I saw that one.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I saw that
yeah.
there's it was sudden death, and then it went on and on and on. It was pretty cool. Pretty dramatic.
We all were crying after that. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that some players were sitting on the pitch and praying.
Oh yeah. It was very important for us. So it was all just together, and just it happens if you play a team game that some of the athletes performances get prominent, but I would say that it was absolutely a team effort.
And then I don't want to spoil your best moment, but what happened towards London? You were not at the London Olympics?
Yeah, that was actually I could have added to my more darkest moment, but I don't think so. But yeah, they called me for the training camp, of course, and because after Asian Games we won, and then I was busy with my league. I played one tournament. My performance was not that bad, so Michelle said that okay, go back to the league. Get your shape back, and you are in my team till Olympics. But again, with some circumstances within the coaching staff from some Pakistani staff, I don't know, they sack Michelle again. So again, a Pakistani staff came in, and they called me actually for 2012 Olympics training camp. And I was in Netherlands playing league, and they called me and they said, yeah, we need you come in training camp. And straight away I said, yes, of course, why not? And I was in good shape. I was fit. I was training well. And after 4 days, and they just dropped me with some strange reasons that I'm not fit and all that. But reasons behind it was just, I will not like to talk about it. But yeah,
I understand.
It was of course, not a good moment. But later on, the whole world see how the keeper performed of Pakistan in 2012.
Okay. So if you could travel back in time 10, 15, maybe 20 years, what advice would you give a younger Salman?
What advice? Oh, I would like to give actually a lot of advice, but I will. So first of all, I would really like to advise myself to have a better, much better, more education, I would say. Because I was 17 when I started playing hockey. Really, because in the school I was just like, okay, I'm a goalkeeper of team, but we never train. Some match comes in, okay, we have a goalie, we have some players team. I started playing when I was 17, and then I was 19 when I made my debut. So just in 2 years. I didn't play at the junior level, no provision level, no division. Straight away, I got a chance in my national team. So I couldn't got much time to finish my education, which I always miss till now. And during my career, I got many moments that I really felt that I'm missing something, and that is one of the things that I will advise myself to complete the education. And second is like I would advise myself that to make your friends very wisely, and that's what I experienced. If I go to past, I was not good in that, and I had I had some bad experiences because of that, because my choice was not good. And I would really advise myself that do make friends very wisely. There are two kind of people in your life. One is you know them, and one are their friends. So you always should keep the differentiate between these two kind of people. And I was like, okay, whoever I know is my friend. So and then friendship is a different word. So I couldn't get that thin line in it, and I had some bad experiences with that. And so
No, please.
And one of the most important, I would say, most important that I would advise myself to spend more time with your parents and siblings. Even you have a busy career or something, even you are young, make time for them. I miss that massively, and I miss that part of my life. And even now I travel a lot and all that, and every time I think I really miss that. And I had time, but I was young, I was training, I was so happy, young, a national team. I was in papers everywhere, I was performing, and I was saying, yeah, I need rest. No, you go there. I missed a lot of family functions, and but I miss them now, and I say to myself many times that no, I was wrong. I that is the suggestion I will really give to myself in back in past. Yeah.
Yeah. We always take it for granted, but the time doesn't come back, right?
Exactly. That's why it's it's my advice to myself.
And then I wanted to touch on, you said, choose your friends wisely. There is this quote that you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So the friends you chose did lead you in a different direction, or they took advantage of you? What?
Both, actually, I would say. And yeah, in that time, I used to think they are my friends, but I think they were the people I knew them. But I was taking, and a person like me, I'm a person like I'm giving my own self or not. And so if in that time, and they actually, it was more, they was directing me towards, they were people that they used to tell people, oh, see, Salman is my friend. And yeah, I'm at their wedding party, or at the birthday party, or having dinner with them. So they were like, oh, see, we have this friend, so we are big and all that. And I didn't like that. I was like, what they're doing? They're not taking me as who I am. They're taking me as Salman Akbar, goalkeeper. And they're showing it off. And I didn't like it. And then in professional life, yeah, I thought that, because then in many of, especially in my 2012 not being selected, there is one, I will not name him, and he was very close to me, and we shared almost our whole career together. Even we shared rooms long years, and later on I came to know that he had an influence also in it, because uh, uh, I don't know what it was, but I made mistake to give my everything to him. So he used it at the point where I was really, I wanted to be there, but because of those, my mistakes, I would say, trusting wrong people, that one of the reason that I miss my third Olympics.
Okay.
And so that's why I say that choose people very wisely. Don't give your all so quickly to anyone.
Okay. What are the habits that make you a successful person or athlete?
My habits, I would say a lazy person. No, habits actually, when you, it's all about what goals you set in, and then you have to put yourself into your goal, and accordingly you have to make your habits. If I was not a professional, my habits were totally different. But when I jump into it, when I was in national team, I wear that green blazer for the very first time, was traveling with the national team. And I was just 19 then. And I saw at the airports, and people um, uh, recognizing you and saying, oh, see, there's Pakistan hockey team going. And that was, I said, yeah, this is what I am for, and I can do very much good in it. I had that feeling right from the first day when that school friend said me that be a goalie. First time I was a goalie, and when I play a game, and I saw everything in front of me, and I was like, this is what I can do easily. But then when you come on that level, yeah, of course, my sleeping hours were counted, my diet, my rest time, my training time, and everything. It was all counted. And being not much professional people in Pakistan, but I used to research. When I used to go to abroad with my national team, I used to see players of other countries, European countries. I used to see that. I always had one feeling that why they are so big and we are not. Why they are so muscular? What it is? And I used to see them what they're eating in dining halls. And from there I pick things, and then I start talking with many people what it is, and I read a lot about it, and that's how I mold myself into it. And if I was not into hockey, I think I was going to be the most laziest person. I love to sleep hours and waking up late, but with the trainings, I always have to wake up. Actually, I'm not a morning person, but I used to wake up early in the morning for the trainings, to go to the gym, for work, even now. And so, yeah, but now it's in my system.
Perfectly into the next question. What is your morning
My
routine?
morning routine. When I was playing at the highest level, my morning routine was very planned. I used to wake up early around. What I remember is like around 7:30. Have a little, not a real breakfast. Have some like some food and all that, and some fruit, and go for a run, gym, some physical trainings. Come back, have a very healthy, calculated breakfast again, and which I cheated many times actually, now I can say. And then have some rest, and then again go for the training, for hockey training in the afternoon. Come back, have some rest, also do some analysis of different teams, all on my own self, and getting the videos from other resources of, or any of the staff member of the national team, and keeping in mind, planning my own training, that okay, this I came back from this tour from abroad, this is what going on, this is how hockey is going on, what changes are being coming in, and I'm a goalie, what I should train. And I would really like to thank and mention to the people around me at my club level there in my city, and they were really well full of knowledge about hockey at that level, and they really helped me a lot, and trained me accordingly. So that was usually my morning routine was very, very disciplined, I would say, in the playing days. And while even now working, I don't compromise on my goals. I don't compromise on my work. I don't compromise on my training still,
Hmm.
because I think it's my body memory now. And now I'm not at that level playing, but I'm still playing, and I play with the same passion. I play with the same routine, with the same mindset. And now I work, and I love my work. I'm so passionate about my work that I want to give what I learned.
Hmm.
I'm not saying that that is right, but I feel responsibility to transfer it. And it
Hmm.
gives me so much good energy and satisfaction. I sleep so well after doing my work.
Oh, that's
So
good.
yeah, that's nice. And I took all those, what I learned professionally as an athlete also. I'm bringing it in my work now. So I'm really enjoying it very much.
Oh, really cool.